Thank you, Bill and Tom and everybody associated with Less Cancer for being here today. It's a real honor for me to participate, to address all of you. I was talking with Dr. Como this morning, and I learned a great deal about what you're doing, and I think the big message I think that she wants to deliver and others want to deliver is that a lot of this is about prevention. There's a lot we can do to help, and that's why we have this very fine organization. I did want to say something about Elsie Hillman, however, and this is her picture. I've known Elsie for a long time. It was a note I just received from her husband, Henry, who sent this to me. As you know, she passed away very recently. She was a very good friend to me, good friend to many, and I'll just read one line he sent to me. Literally just received this in the mail a couple days ago, but he just concluded his letter by saying, "I thought you might like to have this fairly recent picture of Elsie, which seems to capture her ever-present sense of humor, her engaged interest in people, and her abiding love of life. Elsie loved her involvement in politics, civic activities, and her family. I don't know how she did it all." Henry. But the point is that she was active in so many areas, as was pointed out, at the University of Pittsburgh, and she's done so much there to help advance the health of the people of southwestern Pennsylvania. I live at the other end of the state. I'm in Allentown, eastern Pennsylvania, and but she had such an impact on all of us. She's a good friend of my family and my aunt in particular, so we've had a very close relationship with her, and I know that she was very special to this organization, so it's such an honor for me to be here, to be the Hillman speaker. But I wanted to mention a couple things about what we're doing in Congress on the issue of cancer. And this is actually a pretty good year. Very good year. In fact, I'm a member of the Appropriations Committee. I'm on the Subcommittee dealing with labor, health, human services, and education. And in our budget this year, we provided a $2 billion increase to the National Institutes of Health. This is a very substantial increase, and our intention is to once again provide a robust increase to the NIH. We have a 2-year budget agreement, so we just took care of year one, and it is the intention of our subcommittee and I believe the full committee and hopefully the whole House of Representatives that we will be able to do it again. I'm not saying $2 billion, but it will be a robust increase. So I just wanted to share that with you. It's something that we feel very strongly about. It is a priority for all of us, and I know you're going to be hearing from some of my colleagues today, and this is an issue that does enjoy bipartisan support. Steve Israel, who's a good friend, has recently announced he's retiring from Congress. He will be here, and he's been a real champion on this issue. A couple things. All of us have been touched by cancer in one way or another. In fact, I just talked to my sister last night. She lost her husband 5 years ago. My younger sister lost her husband 5 years ago to colorectal cancer. We also lost my father-in-law the day before I was sworn in to Congress for the first time in 2005. The day before, he died of melanoma skin cancer. So we've all dealt with this in various ways, and so that's why I'm committed, because we all certainly we want to cure cancer, but more importantly, I think we want to talk about how we can do a better job preventing it. And I thought I knew a lot about melanoma, but I just learned this morning that 100% of the young women who have been diagnosed with melanoma have had experiences in tanning beds. And I knew what many did. I didn't know it was that many. So that's an issue that we've talked about. We've also been very aggressive. A couple of years ago, we wrote a letter to the colleges where the colleges often had these Go cards, or you can buy things on these cards, and you could buy tanning bed services. Well, we wrote a letter to the universities and colleges around the country, and I'm pleased to tell you many of them changed their policies as a result of it. These are the kinds of things that we can be doing. And I'll just conclude by saying the President mentioned during the State of the Union that he was going to do a moonshot, that Joe Biden was going to be in charge of this initiative to fight cancer, and I certainly believe that all of us will work together with the administration on that initiative. I'd also say it's important, as well as a moonshot in providing additional funding for the NIH, that we enact policies in Washington that do allow for the development of important therapies. We have to do both. So just something I wanted to share with you. I wanted to say thank you to all of you again for your advocacy and for your leadership. It means so much to all of us. I often feel like I've just been given this wonderful opportunity to serve in Congress and to, you know, work on behalf of wonderful people who are doing great work. And so we're just using whatever authority, whatever influence we might have to advance your efforts. So again, thank you very much. It's an honor for me to be the Elsie Hillman speaker, and let's all keep working to make sure there's less cancer. Thank you.